Good morning, everybody. Hope you well. Hope you're fantastic wherever that you may be. My name is Gavin Mkhabela, and I'm the author of this amazing and incredible book titled Gav's Financial Sermon, Ain't Nothing But the Financial Truth. Now, this book is all about personal finances and about property investing. So if you want to get your finances right, if you want to, start investing in property, or you want to scale when it comes to your property investment portfolio, please get yourself a copy. If you're around South Africa, the details will be there in terms of how you can get this amazing and incredible book. But today I wanted to talk about something very, very, very dear to my heart: low self-esteem. Now, for the past couple of years, I've been living with low self-esteem, right? And this really started from as early as age 5. I was 5 years old, and I was very tall for my age, and I was very, very, very thin. And now I used to be teased and bullied a lot, and that really started to create this problem of having this low self-esteem. Now, this is not your normal low self-esteem where you doubt yourself sometime, you have fear sometimes. We all have that, right? But this is where now you create a shell. So you start to live in your own world, and you now start to create an evil twin. Now, this twin is the one that will always remind you that you're not good enough, right? You are very tall, you are ugly, you can't get it right, you don't have consistency, you can't commit, all of these things. And then it starts to build up and build up and build up. And for many of us, this have really, been part of our lives. So a couple of months back, I said enough is enough. I don't want to live like this, because as much as you achieve, there's a level in which your brain or this evil twin will tell you to stop. You can't go beyond that, right? It will tell you then you're gonna fail, and that's not the kind of life that a lot of us want, right? You want to live exponentially. You want to have all of that. You want to have abundance in money. You want to have abundance in love, abundance in relationships that you formulate, with different people, right? So you want to be great. I want to be great. So I decided enough was enough. But the question was, how was I going to break all of this? I mean, this has been part of my life for the longest of time. Over 35 years of my life, been living with this situation, with this shell that I've created around myself. So I started to then study successful people and started to see what they do. And I realized that one of the things that can really help me was to create routines, was to create rituals, and was, of course, to be disciplined about that. So I started looking at my days in terms of what am I doing in the morning. So now I wake up at 4 o'clock every day. I pray, I read in the morning. After praying, I exercise, and I have started to run, right? So I realized that all of this is starting to help me bit by bit. Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna start, this process one day and then the next day you're all good. Now, remember, this has been part of your life, right? It's just like smoking. You've been smoking most of your life. It's not just gonna wake up tomorrow and you haven't smoked in 2 days and you feel you're gonna be great. So this needs to be a process. You need to be able to go through all of this, for the longest of time. Now, I started this What If 90 Days challenge for myself, to be able to say I need to be conscious of my days, of what I'm doing. So every day I record myself, which, at first it was strange. Now you're talking to yourself and like, okay, what do I need to say? And then you start to learning in terms of the things that you need to be able to cover. What did you do during the day? Did you cover the things that you wanted to cover? Are you on track in terms of your goals? Because all of this, when it comes to low self-esteem, and I call it when it has become a dreaded disease, when it has become a severe illness, is that you shy away from competing. So you'll see that when it comes to competition, you shy away. You don't want to be there, and it's like, look, I'll race you, and like, no, it's fine, you already won, type of thing. You shy away from people that are high achievers. You don't want to talk to them because there's somehow a mirror of where you want to be but you can't be, right? You put a limit, a cap around everything that you do, because this evil twin is always telling you that, look, yes, you're fine now. It's 2 weeks, you've been doing it, great, I'm happy for you, but next week, you're gonna crash. It's now in the morning. Today it's like, yo, it's warm. This evil twin is like, dude, just sleep. It's fine. Today you're okay. Take a day off. But that you take a day off, there's a chance that you're gonna default on everything. So it has to be every day. And I know somebody who's not really in that space will be like, what the hell are you talking about? But people that are there will understand what exactly I mean when I say all of these things. But if you are in that process, if you are in that situation, all I can say is that the first part of it is that you need to decide. You need to say enough is enough. Because I can tell you this, immediately when I started to track my days, I started to realize how short life can be. And there is no time to waste even a single minute. We need to account for every single minute. You need to understand why you are on this earth. You need to know what your role is. You need to know what you're supposed to fulfill here on this earth, because your time is going to run out. So there is no point. There is no celebration around you just becoming just sitting at the back fence. You becoming the tail and watch people becoming the head and leading you all the time, right? This is not you. You were meant to shine as well. You were meant to be great in your own right. But you need to start to decide and say enough is enough. And I'm going to make it, right? I'm going to start turning my life around. But you can only do that in that kind of situation when you start to trust yourself again. And to trust yourself again, this is where you need to start to have rituals. This is where you need to start to have routines. This is where you need to start to have discipline so that you can start trusting yourself again. You know that when you say, look, I'll take you on, you mean it, and you're going to give it your 120%. Not like before where you say, no, it's okay, you already won. Because we're not going to be great like that. We're not. We need to be relentless. We need to be out there and say, we're going to make it. I'll fail, I get up and I'll do it, and until I get it right. And all of this thing really affects our finances heavily, because if you don't have 100% confidence in yourself, the opportunities are going to come, but you're not going to take them because you don't trust yourself. So you need to be in a position where you can trust yourself. You know that you can make it. You know that you're going to give it your all. You know you're not going to quit until you get it done, right? So that is very, very important. So whether it's your spiritual health, whether it's your mental health, whether it's your physical health, all of these things, they need to be able to work together, right? Because my physical health cannot be strong if my mental health is not strong. I need my spiritual health as well, because there needs to be an anchor. What is your anchor? When things are going bad, who do you go to? Who do you pray to? Right? So that is very, very important as well. So those two things for me, absolutely critical, because they work together. And you need to be able to say, what are the rituals around that I can be able to stem and make them strong and make them part of my life. So I hope that this really, really helps. And this really is just to say that there is hope. I've seen it. I've seen this couple of months when I started to do certain things. I started drinking water, things that I never used to do, because your evil twin, like, water is bad. But of course it will be bad for your health, right? If you don't drink water. I started to wake up in the morning because I realized that you start waking up at 7 o'clock, you're feeling down, your spirit is down, your day just becomes down, right? So is waking up early as well, which is very, very important. Is the content that you feed yourself on a daily basis. What are the things that you feed yourself on a daily basis that goes in here? Because when you start developing this muscle as well, that's how you're going to turn things around. Because remember, you have created a world for yourself, a world that says you're not going to be good enough, you're not good enough, a world that says you're not going to be great, a world that says you fear commitment, the world that says you are ugly. I was telling somebody the other day that I used to have a problem with trimming my hair. Why? Because trimming highlights your face and that brings attention, and I was scared of that. I didn't want people to see me like that, right? Until I said, no, I can't. I need to bring out my face, my beautiful face, and I need to be in the right position, in the right kind of state of mind to do that. And I started doing it. Started wearing bright colors. I started wearing shorts, things I never used to wear because people were saying, "Oh, your legs are bad." And these are the things that we tell ourselves. We don't even get people telling us that. We tell ourselves that. You don't wear bright colors. If you're at work, if you're at school, you don't ask questions. Why? Because you feel that they're going to be dumb and people are going to laugh at you. And it affects everything. It really, really affects everything. And I know, or you know what I'm talking about, right? Because you are in that kind of situation. But the only way you're gonna get out, the only way you're going to get out, I don't know any way. I've tried everything, it does not work. And this really is bringing progress in my life, is when you start to create the right rituals, the right routines, and then the right discipline. You need to have discipline. You need to cement everything in discipline, to say, I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm gonna wake up no matter what. I'm gonna drink water no matter what. I'm gonna eat healthy no matter what. And I can see, I feel much great when I start to do that, because I'm beginning to trust myself again. And that is very, very important if you're going to heal from this disease of low self-esteem. So please make sure that you start all of that. Write down things that you will be doing on a daily basis without fail. Whether you are sick, whether it's dark, whether it's blue, you're going to do them. You rather run around the house or around your apartment, it doesn't matter, but you need to satisfy your mind to say, I've ticked it off. So please make sure that you do that, and you're gonna start to see that it starts to help you with your finances as well. You're gonna start thinking, look at where we are right now, the economic environment that we're currently operating under. There's no room for survival. You're going to die if you survive. So you need to be able to look at in terms of controlling your spend, but of course making money. You have to make money, because the opportunities are really when the tough times come. So you need to be sitting there and say, where do I get in, and be able to get those opportunities and start making money. But you cannot do that if you don't have confidence in yourself, if you don't trust yourself. So I really hope this will definitely help. As I said, the book is available if you want this book. Incredible, especially now with the interest rates going up, inflation going up, things going wrong, corruption, wars, all that requires you to have a plan. And you can also find that plan here in this book. So please hit me up so that you can be able to order your copy. May you have an incredible and amazing and day. Gavin Mkhabela signing out. See you on the flip side.